it is said that prevention is better than cure. That there are some examples. They are ENT emergencies. We must educate our people in the community how they eat, how they drink, how they wash their hands, how we should instill in years. We're told that you can only put what is larger than your elbow, meaning you cannot do anything into your ears. So education must go on, okay, so that we don't involve ourselves in unnecessary conditions, because some of them are expensive to manage, and some of them have lasting damages, but almost all ENT conditions can be prevented. So I end by saying, let's do more health education, let's do more prevention. As a preventiveness, I say prevention is better than cure. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we can do it better for her. Thank you, Nanache. The word and we're struggling with is otorhinolaryngology, larynx, throat. To the media to take this in and make it part of their publication. Otorhinolaryngology. Chairman Adi was running away from P1 when he has actually refused to recite Peter Papa, pick a pear or pick a pepper. So he couldn't just phantom why he was fumbling with otorhinolaryngology. Ladies and gentlemen, Nanache, we have reached a time where we want to listen to our keynote speaker. I remembered watching a Ghanaian movie. There was an expatriate who was being introduced to one of our chiefs in Ghana. And the chief was being introduced as Nana Kasapreko. So he then asked, Nana, Kasa what? Kasa what? And the interpreter said, the chief's name is Nana Talk at Once. So our keynote speaker, talk at once. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite Miss Georgina Nano to introduce our keynote speaker for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cardinal. Nana Chair, Nana Hima, representative of the Regional Minister, representative of the President of GRNMA, Reverend Ministers of God here present, ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols duly observed. Good morning to you all. I'm highly honored to introduce this great man, one of our own, to give us the keynote address for this celebration. I am very, very proud to be introducing him because he's my direct boss. I have worked with him as a young ENT nurse for years. He's an ENT nurse. Before then, he was a registered nurse, an old student of Koforidua NMTC. He is also an alumni of University of Ghana. And then most importantly, an old student of ENT Nursing School, Kumasi. This man is a very hard-working man. He didn't just end as an ENT nurse. He has gone ahead to do a lot of short and long courses, one of which is he has an MPhil in Health Sciences Management. He is also a Reverend Minister of God who presides over the Peace Congregation of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Kibi Habitat. He's a DCNO. He's the head of nursing of the Kibi Government Hospital. Before then, he was at the Eastern Regional Hospital, Koforidua, and that is where I worked for years. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is an ENT nurse, most importantly, and he's among the third batch of the ENT nurses that were trained in Ghana. Speaking, yes, please, you can give a round of applause. So speaking on the theme, 10 years of ENT Nurses Group, our future in addressing global health challenges and improving health for all, is our very own Reverend Hayford Lai. Can you please give it up for him as he comes to give the keynote address? Thank you.
Thank you, my dear sister. Good morning, colleagues. Nana Kojo Kondua the sixth, Omahini of Edina Traditional Council, and the chair for this program. Nana. Nana Chair, now permit me to stand on existing protocol so that I don't make any more mistakes, because the information I had was what I'm going with. I deem it a great privilege and an honor to be called upon to give the keynote address for our 10th anniversary annual conference as ENT nurses, under the theme 10 years of ENT nurses group, our future in addressing global health challenges and improving health for all. Nanache, my address will go back at a little bit. Chairman Squadron Leader Bismarck Asare has touched on the various and then go on to look at what we're supposed to do in addressing the health challenge that we are talking about. And with that, I'll look at it under various thematic areas. But my focus will be mainly on what we are expected to do. I believe in pragmatism. I believe in getting our hands on the work. No matter where you are, get a thing done. No more, no too much talking. So that's what I'll look at it. To provide excellent specialized ENT care to the doorsteps of every Ghanaian, that is the vision of the ENT Nurses Group. And this vision fits very well in the general Ghana Health Service mission of ensuring access to quality health for all people living in Ghana, as well as the universal health coverage, which we are trying to achieve as a country and the general world as a whole. However, this can never be achieved without the active involvement of nurses and midwives, as stated by the World Health Organization in the Future of Nursing 2022 to 2023, charting a path to achieve health equality, and dedicated to nurses around the world. This piece was actually, when you read the whole document, the Future of Nursing 2020 to 2023, charting a path to achieve health equity, was actually dedicated to nurses and midwives. To end on the vision, allow me, Nanache, to quote from Dr. Martin Luther King, a civil rights activist. Of all the forms of inequalities, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhumane one to have. Of all the inequalities that there may exist, he's saying that if there is any inequality or injustice pertaining to the health of any individual, that is the most shocking and inhumane, because we are putting the person at risk, dying. The mission of the group is to develop intersectoral professionals and clients, as our Honorable National Chair touched on. In done effectively, but not without challenges, as again enumerated. The annual conference with scientific session has gone on religiously to date. We can now boast of having moved from advanced diploma to bachelor, and now, as he said, to people to come out and now be called a proper specialist. Those of us who have not gone to the college are not called specialists, or do we are rendering the same specialist services? Nanache, over the past decade, we have made significant strides in addressing global challenges and improving health for all. As we celebrate this milestone, it is important to reflect on our achievements and look towards the future. The world is facing unprecedented health challenges, from pandemics to climate change, and the nurses are at the forefront of the response. We must continue to work together and to ensure that everyone has access to quality health care, regardless of their background or circumstance. And promoting patient care. Through our collective, we have made a positive impact on the lives of countless individuals around the globe. And we cannot boast of it. You see the patient, some of our patients are now quite old, and they meet you, they will refer to you to what you did. So we pat ourselves at the back for what, by God's grace, we've been able to do. Looking ahead, we must remain committed to our mission of improving health for all. This means continuing to advance. This means equity, invest